key, but it was lying. Look, what he sound at. I don't never play. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm so tired of this toxic shit. I can't take it no more.
Broward Sheriff's deputies say the 21-year-old was shot and killed inside a car by her boyfriend, Shanoid White Jr., during an argument. He was in bond court on Sunday.
She was just 21 years old, a rising TikTok star with over 290,000 followers. Known for her bold transformations and electric energy, Maurice Harrison, who went by Girl Lala online, was living her dream, styling wigs, making people laugh, and building a life she was proud of. But what her followers didn't know was that behind the bright posts and viral videos there was a relationship that was far from perfect. A relationship filled with fights, bruises, and warning signs that everyone seemed to miss. On November 14, 2025, in Lauderdale Lakes, Florida, everything changed. A verbal argument inside a car turned violent. Moments later, gunshots rang out. Girlalala was found in the passenger seat with multiple gunshot wounds. She was rushed to the hospital, but didn't survive. The person arrested? Her boyfriend, Shanoid White Jr., the man she had been with for years, the man she trusted, the man she loved. A Tesla's camera captured the final moments before the tragedy. What it recorded would shock investigators and break the hearts of thousands who followed her online. This is the story of Maurice Harrison, popularly known as Girl Lala, a young woman whose life was full of promise, creativity, and hope, a life cut short by the very person who claimed to love her. What really happened in that car? What led to this deadly night? And why didn't anyone step in before it was too late? Welcome to Crazy Dark Files. Right now, there are thousands of people like Girlalala who are living in relationships filled with violence and control, completely unaware that their lives are in danger. If you want to help spread awareness about domestic violence and the warning signs that could save innocent lives, then please like this video, share it, and subscribe to this channel. Your action now could help protect someone who might be in danger. Stay with us as we uncover the full story. Maurice Jaden Harrison grew up in Florida, and life wasn't easy for her from the start. As a young person, she faced constant bullying. The hardest part? Most of it came from women, girls she went to school with, people she thought might be friends. She talked openly about those painful years. The teasing, the fights, the feeling of being targeted just for being herself. Maurice came home more than once with scratches, bite marks, and bruises on her face. It hurt, not just physically but emotionally too. Her mother saw what was happening and gave her some tough advice. She told Maurice, "Them hoes not your friend. They beating on you. And if you let anybody put their hands on you one more time, your ass not coming back in this house. The next time little fast-ass little girls put their hands on you, son, you better drag their ass all the way up and down the street." That moment changed everything. Maurice decided she would never let anyone, man, woman, or anyone else, put their hands on her again. She became tough. She learned to stand up for herself, no matter what. But Maurice didn't let the pain define her. She found something she loved: doing hair. She had a gift for it: wigs, styling, bold looks. She could do it all. And she didn't just keep it to herself. She started sharing her work online, posting videos on TikTok and Instagram. People loved her energy, her humor, her confidence. Slowly, she built a following. Maurice wasn't just surviving anymore, she was thriving. She was becoming Girlalala. Maurice didn't just do hair, she made it an experience. Her TikTok account, where she went by Girl Lala, quickly became a place where people came to laugh, feel inspired, and see incredible transformations. She called herself the Wig Snatcher, and it fit perfectly. Her skills with wigs were next level, and her personality was even bigger. By the time of her death, she had over 293,000 followers on TikTok and nearly 43,000 on Instagram. Her videos were a mix of everything: hair tutorials, funny skits, relatable moments, and bold looks that turned heads. She wasn't afraid to be herself, and that's what people loved most about her. Girl Lala made her followers feel seen. She joked about everyday struggles, showed off her latest wig creations, and shared pieces of her life in a way that felt real. Her confidence was contagious, whether she was showing off a fresh 40-inch lace wig or cracking jokes about her day. People couldn't get enough. She posted videos of herself getting ready, going out, and living her best life. "Y'all be worried about what Girl Lala got going on. Baby, it's 11 o'clock and I'm at the bar having a drink and going to go to the spa later," she said in one clip, raising her glass with a smile. Her content resonated deeply with the LGBTQ+ community. As a transgender woman, she was open about her journey and her identity. She didn't hide who she was, and that authenticity drew people in. She became a voice for those who felt unseen or unheard. But Girlalala wasn't just an influencer. She was a working hairstylist who took pride in her craft. She did hair for clients, created custom wigs, and built a business doing what she loved. She was making money, building her brand, and living the life she had always dreamed of. To her fans, she was unstoppable. She was Girlalala, the wig snatcher, the influencer, the star. And she was just getting started. While Girlala's online life seemed full of joy and success, her personal life carried deep pain. Her family had already been through unimaginable loss. The year before her death, her brother was shot and killed. Gun violence had already torn through her family once, and now it was about to happen again. Her father was heartbroken. After Girlalala's death, he went on Facebook Live, struggling to hold himself together. "This is my second son I done lost," he said, his voice shaking with grief. "Just let me out the hospital before I hurt myself or before I hurt somebody. Just let me out, man."
You know what I'm saying? This is my second son I done lost. You know what I'm saying? This is my second son I done lost. I'm asking them to let me out before I hurt somebody or before I hurt my man.
His pain was raw and real. Losing one child to violence is devastating. Losing two is almost too much to bear. Girlalala also had a child. She was a young parent trying to balance motherhood with her identity, her career, and her complicated relationship. She had a baby mama, though details about this part of her life were kept mostly private. It wasn't something she focused on in her online content, but it added another layer to who she was. A parent navigating the challenges of raising a child while building a life in the public eye. Her family loved her, her fans adored her, but the weight she carried, the loss, the responsibilities, the struggles, was heavier than most people knew. Girlalala's relationship with Shanoid White Jr. looked perfect online. They posted videos together all the time, Valentine's Day gifts, dinner dates, matching rings. Shanoid, who was 25 years old, seemed like a loving boyfriend. In one video, Girlalala nervously waited at a restaurant as he arrived with gifts, a 3D crystal photo of them at a Miami Dolphins game, and rings that she showed off to her followers. "Your girl is married," she said, smiling at the camera. But what followers saw online wasn't the full story. The relationship was toxic, violent, controlling, and Girlalala talked about it, sometimes joking, sometimes serious, but always hinting that things weren't okay.
This boy is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bruh. He already done slapped me in my mouth tonight. Yesterday, put a knot on my face. Like, it like could go down like I can't even see it, but it was like right here. Face was like, where did the cut at? Scratched me in my face right here. I don't know if I could see it, like right there. Bruh, the boy is crazy. Look at my arms. Because of him. Knees.
She posted videos showing scratches on her face, bruises on her arms and knees. "Bro, the boy is crazy, like look at my arms because of him," she said in one clip. "When I say I'm done, I'm done." In another video, she described how her face changed the moment Shanoid started pulling on a bathroom door. At first I was laughing and stuff, but y'all heard like, "Bring your ass out the bathroom." My face changed so fast. She talked about how every time they tried to celebrate something, birthdays, holidays, it ended in a fight. Tried to do something nice for his birthday. Decorated hotel, jet ski, spa day, like it never fails. I think that's our way of celebrating holidays, because we always throw down. Shanoid posted about the relationship too. In one video he admitted, I don't like this, and I hate everything about this. And that's the God honest truth. I just deal with her because there's no escape for me. There's nowhere for me to go. What woman is going to want me? He also struggled with his identity. While Girlalala was in jail, he posted that he was straight. When she got out, he presented as gay. Friends said he was confused about his sexuality, and that confusion added to the tension between them. He had a child and a baby mama, which complicated things even more. Girlalala once said, "There's no escape for me." She felt trapped, and the violence kept happening over and over again. In the weeks before her death, Girlalala's life became even more chaotic. She was arrested and taken to jail. The charge? Fraud. She documented the entire experience for her followers, filming herself as officers arrived to take her in. "Whether I'm going to jail? If I tell y'all one more time why I'm going to jail, I did fraud. That's why I'm going to jail," she said on camera. She even joked with the officers about her hair and makeup, asking if they could have waited until after she got her hair done. While she was locked up, Shanoid posted updates on social media. He told followers he was praying for her and hoping she'd come home soon. But he also posted something else. He said he had prayed to God, asking, "If this relationship not for me, please remove these people out of my life." Then Girl Lala went to jail. "What we talking about?" he said in the video. When she was released, she went right back to him. Friends and family could see the relationship was getting worse. The arguments, the control, the violence. But Girlalala stayed. On November 14th, 2025, everything came to a tragic end. Girlalala and Shanoid were sitting in his car in Lauderdale Lakes, Florida. They started arguing. The argument got louder, then it got physical. A Tesla parked nearby had a camera running. It captured what happened next. The video showed Shanoid getting out of the driver's side. Girlalala tried to get out of the passenger side, but Shanoid grabbed her by the hair. He pulled her back into the car. Moments later, gunshots rang out. Deputies from the Broward County Sheriff's Office arrived at the scene just before 7 p.m. They found Girlalala still in the passenger seat. She had been shot multiple times. Paramedics rushed her to Broward Health Medical Center, but it was too late. She was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. Shanoid stayed at the scene. He didn't run. Officers arrested him without any trouble. A firearm was found nearby. He was charged with first-degree murder with a firearm. He's being held without bond. Later, Shanoid claimed he acted in self-defense, but investigators didn't buy it. Only one gun was found at the scene. The video showed him grabbing her and forcing her back into the car. The evidence didn't match his story. Girlalala was just 21 years old. Her life, her dreams, her future, all gone in an instant. The news of Girlalala's death spread fast. Her followers were devastated. Fellow creators, fans, and people who had never even met her felt the loss deeply. The comments on her last posts were filled with heartbreak, disbelief, and anger. Tributes poured in from all over. People shared their favorite videos of her, talked about how much she meant to them, and called for justice. She had made so many people feel seen, and now they were mourning the loss of someone who felt like a friend. A GoFundMe campaign was set up to help cover her funeral expenses. The goal was $25,000. Within days, it had raised more than $28,000. One of the biggest donations came from rapper JT of the City Girls, who gave $5,000. JT also posted a tribute on Instagram sharing an old video of the two of them performing together at a nightclub. It was clear that Girl Lala had touched lives far beyond her own community. Her family was too heartbroken to speak much publicly, but they released a statement thanking everyone for the love and support. They said they hoped justice would be served and that no other family would have to go through what they were going through. Her father's pain was especially hard to watch. He had already lost one child to gun violence. Now he had lost another. "This is my second son I done lost," he said through tears. The weight of that loss was almost too much to put into words. The case is still under investigation. Authorities are reviewing all the evidence, including the video footage from the Tesla that captured the moments before the shooting. Detectives are working to piece together exactly what happened and why. Shanoid White Jr. remains in custody charged with first-degree murder with a firearm. He's being held without bond as the legal process moves forward. For now, Girlalala's family, friends, and fans are left to grieve and to remember a young woman whose light was taken far too soon. Girlalala's story is heartbreaking, but it also teaches us important lessons. If we pay attention, we can help prevent tragedies like this from happening again. First, we need to recognize the signs of abuse. Abuse isn't always physical. It can be emotional, psychological, or financial. In Girlala's case, the signs were there. The bruises, the scratches, the videos where she talked about fights and feeling trapped. But because she sometimes joked about it, people didn't take it as seriously as they should have. If someone you know is showing signs of being hurt or controlled, don't ignore it. Reach out, ask if they're okay. Let them know you're there to help. Second, social media can hide the truth. Girlala's online life looked happy. She posted about gifts, dates, and celebrations, but in reality, her relationship was dangerous. Just because someone looks fine online doesn't mean they are. If you notice someone posting about violence, even as a joke, take it seriously. Third, leaving an abusive relationship is incredibly hard. It's even harder for transgender women who often face discrimination, lack of support, and fear of what might happen if they leave. Girl Lala said, "There's no escape for me." She felt stuck. That's why it's so important to create safe spaces and offer real help to people in these situations. They need to know they have options and people who will support them. Fourth, we all have a role to play. Friends, family, and even followers on social media should check in on people they care about. Don't wait until it's too late. If you see someone in danger, offer resources. Encourage them to reach out for help. Sometimes just knowing someone cares can make all the difference. Fifth, the system needs to do better. Authorities must take domestic violence seriously, no matter who the victim is. Shanoid had been arrested for domestic violence before, though not involving Girlalala. Those charges were dropped. Stronger protections and better enforcement could save lives. Finally, we need to address the stigma and hate that LGBTQ+ individuals face. Girlalala talked about the homophobia she experienced, especially from women she knew. Education and visibility matter. We need to create a world where everyone feels safe and valued. Girlala's death didn't have to happen. Let's learn from it. Maurice Harrison, known to the world as Girlalala, was more than just a TikTok star. She was a daughter, a parent, a friend, a talented hairstylist who turned her passion into a career. She made people laugh, feel seen, and believe in themselves. To her followers, she was a beacon of hope and confidence. Her life was filled with creativity, humor, and dreams for the future, but it was also marked by pain, struggle, and a relationship that slowly took everything from her. Her death is a tragedy that never should have happened. She deserved better. She deserved safety, love, and the chance to keep growing. But her story doesn't have to end in silence. It can be a wake-up call, a reminder to pay attention, to speak up, to help those who need it most. If you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, please reach out for help. There are hotlines, shelters, and people ready to support you. You are not alone, and you deserve to be safe. Before you go, we want to hear from you. Have you ever witnessed a situation like this? What do you think could have been done differently? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if this story moved you, please hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to our channel for more true crime stories that matter. Let's honor Girlala's memory by learning from her story and working together to protect those who need it most. Rest in peace, Maurice. You will not be forgotten.